Hey y'all, I'm Naturally Curla and welcome to my channel. And I'm just going to show you how I achieved this simple, easy halo braid on my real hair. So normally I would put a weave in it, but my hair is just grown and I kind of just figured out a little cheat being able to do it so it looks a lot fuller than it is. So let me go ahead and explain everything first. So first things first. Now, when I originally tried this braid, I had did a blowout on my hair, but I had used product, and when I did it that way, my hair was like too kind of straight, like almost ready for me to like straighten it, and I didn't get the fullness effect of my hair because my density is a lot. So because I have a lot of hair strands, it just gives the illusion that my hair is thick when it isn't. So because of that, what I really had to do was let my hair air dry overnight and then blow my hair out. And once I did that, my hair had and no product putting no product in my hair. My hair had that like fluffy kind of feel with no product, and it was a bit dry, I won't lie, but it made the braid a lot more fuller. I was able to pull it apart. Now this is more of a textured kind of blowout and halo braid, so it's not going to look seamless in a way. If you're looking for something that, then of course blow your hair out using product and whatnot. But anyway, so I'm just laying my edges. You can use whatever you want to use, whatever works for you, and then I'm just going to go ahead and part a deep part on the side. And then I'm just going to cornrow my hair going around. Now, it helps if you know how to braid somewhat. I'm not the best braider, but if you have an idea on how to braid, it does help because the main look of this is pretty much just pulling it, fluffing it out and pinning it so it looks fuller, so the braid just looks fatter. And I just thought this was so cute, y'all. I was just so happy. But anyway, so catching y'all up, y'all know I'm in hair school. Whoo! So I'm taking my texture course right now, which is great because my school offers a texture course on natural hair and different hairstyles and stuff. A hairstyles that I already do, but just showing you, how it looks on different textures. One thing I will say is, child, I need a better mannequin because my mannequin, she just she's permed, so she just don't be really looking right sometimes. I'm just like, oof. Like I know what I'm doing now, but she just want to do what she want to do. Two, I've learned so much so far about hair. It does feel kind of overwhelming, like kind of jammed packed, like so much. It's only a year course, but so much information is just being thrown at you weekly that it just gets so overwhelming at times. I'll be real. Ooh, it gets overwhelming. But I will say is mm, not to sound, crazy, but I will say just so much that I thought I knew going into this, I don't know. Like, just by example, talking about porosity, how we've learned about porosity in the book is totally different by definition, totally different by what they talk about. I mean, and I'll get into all of that in the next video because I do want to share the information because I feel like a lot of us don't realize that you can have, a mixture of porosity in your hair, and maybe that's why, finding certain products that work for you, finding out like what works and what works and what does and what methods to use on your hair is probably why it's not it seems like everything somebody else is using or everything somebody else is recommending is just not working. And then I'm also realizing that, like I always said, don't overthink it. Like with natural hair, sometimes it's just really just leaving your hair alone. I'm learning that with my texture cords, certain hair textures really don't need to be shampooed. Now, me personally, I'll be real with y'all because I use so much product on a weekly basis, I will always shampoo. It is what it is. I will shampoo. But for certain people who don't use a whole lot of, edge control or gels on a daily, you don't need to shampoo like that, just because there's just ways to tell, like, if you have buildup and if you actually need to shampoo. Some hair textures need to be co-washed more than shampoo, and because shampoo is a detergent, it's not something that's it's going to add to your hair. And because with black hair and our textures, our natural oils don't, for some of us who have like certain kind of strands, the more like curly zigzag your strands are, the oil doesn't move down your hair. So a co-wash conditioner allows the oil to move down your hair so you can get the moisturized or whatnot. That's why conditioning, deep conditioning treatments, all that stuff is so important. And adding hair oil to your hair, I'm learning now, because honestly, I'm not really big on oil. I'll be the first to admit it, because it's just so heavy. But for those of you that are big on oil, like, you just get like a lightweight. It should always be some kind of oil or serum going in your hair, like when you're finishing doing your hair, because it allows the oils just to kind of move through your hair, because it just naturally doesn't for us. But anyway, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, it's just so much, and I don't want to jam it all in one video. So I'm gonna do eventually a video of proper different videos on different washing your hair breakdowns and things like that. So I'm just pulling it apart, and this is just where all the fun is in the hairstyle. This is doesn't have to be perfect. Again, my hair is in layers. I'm growing my layers out, so of course it's not going to be as full towards like the ends, but I'm just like pinning it in place. So I'm fluffing it out, and I'm pinning it on how I want it to look. And I just really couldn't believe how many compliments I got on this hairstyle. Like, even going out, people were amped. They were like, "This is so cute." And I was just like, it's been so long since I've done this look. But when the last time I did this look, I used weave. And even though my hair was longer, I didn't know how to achieve that fullness effect. So, but by letting my hair air dry overnight and then like stretching it out, blowing it out or stretching it out with the hair dryer. You can even just brush it out. I was able to, create that fullness without using any product. I was able to get the kind of look I was going for. So just pin everything, pin it down, girl. Pin it, pin it, pin it down. But I hope y'all been good. Thank you for working with me with all these sponsored videos, because with me having to go to class and be in class 10 hours a day, oh, bills got to get paid somehow. You feel me? So, yeah. So that's really it. That's all that's been going on in my life. I'm just trying to get back, getting used to like my weekends being not really over, but just kind of over, and still trying to find that time to have some kind of social life, so I just don't get overwhelmed being organized, because I am older and I'm in school, and I'm one of the few oldest people. It's not like it's a bad thing, but because of that, I haven't been in school in so long, so I'll be having to find ways to just stay on top of stuff, because I'm old, girl. My memory is just not the same. It isn't. So this is how it looks. Gonna pin it up some more. Cover my little dry little ends, because that's the only thing about that little braid. It's a little dry. But when I did the picture, I was going somewhere, and I honestly didn't think it was going to be a big thing. What I did do was keep fluffing it out. I kept pulling it apart more and more and more, until I got the desired look I want. And then on my ends, I just pulled two little pieces out on the sides. So that's why it looks a little bit more different. I did fluff it out more, and plus it's also a picture, so it's going to be a lot more smoother and not as textured as you would see in person. So just letting you know, but the pictures weren't taken in the same day. When I did this video because it was very much requested off of Instagram. That's the only reason, because I had did this weeks ago, and I had nowhere to go in this video, so I'm just showing you how I achieved it, talking about it, and just catching y'all up. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.